It's a little buried here, but here we are. The Great War of Separation official launch trailer. This is from the non-political Rippaverse, and this is a new comic book event in the Rippaverse about how Texas secedes from the United States. Non-political book, despite the fact that it's about something that's pretty much a wet dream to all right-wingers. But not a political book. Not a political book. It's not political at all, guys. Not political at all. Trailer from Mr. I Don't Understand It himself. Listen, I'm a comic book expert. I don't know what Amazing Fantasy 15 is, but I'm a comic book expert. I'm just saying.
Trust me. I tried. I wanted to live a normal life.
Okay. Motion comics will have limited animation, but that face, like.
I tried.
No.
I wanted to live a normal life. But that proved to be impossible. It just did something to me. That's why I settled in Flores Park and put myself back in the line of fire. I'm forever.
The way, I guess, I'm a little bit confused. Is it supposed to be Flores Park or Flores Spark? Because I've kind of heard it pronounced both ways, so I'm a little bit confused on the name of this city. It's a fictional city, right? This isn't an actual place, right? Oh.
A soldier. Braxwell, with your addition, we formed Alpha Corps. And it reminds me so much of the old days. But it's not the old days. Sometimes it feels like I'm just a dog chasing its tail.
Okay, for a motion comic trailer, this kind of sucks. There's a little animation, but it's like the cheapest shit ever. Like, for a motion comic, you might have this still, but you'd have like actual like smoke coming off his thing. Like, has he seen a motion comic before? Does he know how this is done? Fun fact, an actual excellent motion comic I ended up watching through because my daughter ended up watching. After I read the bookstore, she ended up watching the motion comic, was the Astonishing X-Men run. That has a really good motion comic version of it. That's very well done. And my daughter liked that story so much she ended up watching the motion comic to it, which was cool.
Over the last century,
This isn't political, guys. There's no politics allowed. No politics.
States has become more and more fractured. Some would say they were surprised Texas wasn't the first to split. But when your allegiance is tested, decisions must be made. It becomes obvious. I served the United States, but ultimately, my allegiance was to the Lone Star. Everybody has their opinions on the accepts.
Oh, that's interesting. So he's not loyal to America. He's loyal to Texas. Okay.
The term has morphed over the last several decades, and it really depends on the slang of the locals. Much like you and I, we all have a unique story and how we...
Oh, this art. Oh, come on. You pick the better images. That's not good. Ugh. You're gonna have limited images for your motion comics, so pick the good ones. Pick the good ones.
And how we came to be special is not identical. But here, it wasn't always like that. We were a specific group, and we were leveraged. But the same can be said for any serviceman. It wasn't just territorial, it wasn't just political. It was far more complicated than that. Despite being so far removed, we're still dealing with the consequences today. New evidence emerges, more conspiracies start to circulate about what really happened. I can only speak to what I know. Even at the surface level, it didn't just change the dynamics of North America.
Well, you know what? We got some motion comic elements here. I'll give them this. This is probably where they spent most of the budget.
It altered the entire world.
God, it's so fucking vague too. Like, what caused them to separate? Like, is this how they're going to be non-political? We're going to do a book exclusively about tech. Like, give us a little. Like, I'm not saying you gotta spoil everything, but give us a little bit more in this trailer. Like, what? Why? Like, we're at war with the United States. Why?
Call it the War for Texas, but it's most commonly known as the Great War of Separation.
There wasn't much to that other than lazy. Yeah, that was just lazy. Again, if I'm not interested in the Rippaverse to begin with, that would do nothing for me. Nothing. And it kind of shows again, it's Eric's fucking anti-woke crap that sells this. It's nobody, like, why would you watch it and be like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great comic book? And yeah, 4 unique covers. Oh, variant covers. Because comic books don't do that anymore? Oh, it has merch. Because comic books don't have merch anymore. Like, this offers nothing unique. And that trailer does not sell me at all. At all. Actually, let me see. Let's pull up a Marvel comic trailer. Okay, so this was from yeah, God, it was almost a year ago. That's wild. So this is the trailer for the X-Men reboot that Marvel did last year. So much more motion already. See, that's how you do motion comics. There's going to be lots of elements that you move around on it. It's not just still images. Yeah, this is how you traditionally do motion comics, by the way. That's how that looks. See how much of an improvement that is? And Eric, like, it doesn't take millions upon millions of dollars to make one of those. And yeah, that's not what Eric made. That was not great. Yeah, exactly. The other, like if I wasn't sure about X-Men, I might watch it and be like, oh, you know, that looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool. Maybe I will read some X-Men. Not with the Rippaverse one. Holy crap. The X-Men reboot, I think there's definitely more hits than misses. I've really liked Uncanny X-Men so far. Psylocke's pretty good. Phoenix isn't bad, even though I'm not that far into it. But yeah, the main X-Men book has not thrilled me. Exceptional is kind of, I probably need to catch up a little bit, but I liked the first issue, and then the second issue wasn't amazing, but then the third issue was all right. So I'm kind of all over the place on it. It's not amazing reboot, but I don't know. I think there's more hits and misses so far.
Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow. It's the fucking truth.